listen, this is sad, man. This is, first of all, my first question I had when I thought about how sad it was for Derrick Rose. Then I thought about Penny. Why does it seem like there's more of these cases in basketball than football?
Yeah.
Is my memory just wrong? Because I can think of Bo Jackson in football, where there's this guy who's this bright, shining star, and then he has his career-ending injury.
Yeah.
But in basketball, off jump, not even doing any effort, I can think of Penny Hardaway, Derrick Rose, Grant Hill.
Yeah.
That's a sport that doesn't kill you, that doesn't murder your brain, that is a much more gentle sport, non-contact sport for the most part.
Yeah.
They have these injuries of these stars who are Derrick Rose was the fucking MVP.
Yeah.
Like
he was
playing
playing point guard in a way, and people may not even remember this, but like he was playing point guard in a way that nobody's seen him before.
Oh yeah, it was.
You know what I mean? He was Russell before Russell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just like a force of fucking nature.
Yeah. I would say he was more skilled than Russell.
Yeah.
And like he was more elusive. Like Russell uses power.
Yeah.
He would use craft. Like
Rose had the same type of force that Russell gets to the rim with.
Yeah.
But he was like acrobatic.
Acrobatic
he was
is better. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He'd get by you.
Nice
I
little
love
floater.
Derrick Rose, dog. I love what he was about. I love that he didn't recruit that year that LeBron and Dwayne Wade were free agents. Remember Dwayne Wade, whether it was smoke or not, was saying like, "Oh, I might go to Chicago," and he was like, "If he wants to come, cool. I'm not going to recruit."
Like they held that, and it's fucked up because Chicago held that over Derrick Rose for years. They were like, "Oh man, how come he didn't help us get LeBron or get him Wade?" And Rose was like, "Because fuck him, like we're trying to beat him."
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You ever watch that All-Star clip or whatever when they're doing the starting lineups and like everyone's dancing or whatever, and Derrick Rose is next to him, like I fucking hate this guy and I want to tear his fucking head off. You know what I mean? That's how much of a killer young Derrick Rose was.
Yeah.
So it's like seeing him now and just seeing how his body, like, upstairs he probably still thinks he can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think the reason why that sabbatical was so hard for him is because I think for the past 5-6 years, he still thought like MVP Derrick Rose. Like, listen, if I'm just healthy, I got this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then now was probably the first time I was like, damn, maybe
It's
I
not
don't.
gonna be like
it's
that,
not
yeah.
going to be like this. You know
Fuck.
what I mean? So it's like, that's a tough thing to deal with. Like, that's a tough for any athlete to deal with. You know what I mean? The end of the road.
Accept your mortality.
Yes. You think you are invincible when you're a professional athlete. And I'm not a professional athlete, but like, when you're younger, just anybody who's played any sport, anybody who's felt young or, whatever, you know what I'm saying? When somebody tells you or your body is telling you like, listen, you can't do this anymore. Or you can't do this like you used to. That is some tough shit to deal with.
Yeah. It's
very tough shit.
Yeah, it's part of the reason why I want to play Chiney is so I can feel young again. I think that was the motivation.
Is that the reason behind all this?
That's a great graphic.
Let's go.
She got a good bicep. That's a strong bicep she got right there.
She's taller than me. Like, bro, and she can move.
She could be 7 feet tall. Don't
All
really
right,
matter, bro.
we'll see.
Everybody gets small when they're on the ground after a hesitation. All right,
bro. If she skunked you,
fam, it skunks me.
If she skunked you,
skunks me.
Right.
What does that even mean?
All right.
Skunks me. What do you mean? I scored no points against a girl in basketball?
What
is going on?
Yo, this is pay-per-view worthy.
This is pay-per-view
bro.
worthy.
I'm
you're
excited.
Right.
We should charge. We absolutely should charge.
Speaking of charging, do we talk? Do we talk about it now?
Oh, wait. Talk about
February.
Oh, the live?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. February 7th.
We should probably put this at the beginning of the episode. Cut this.
Probably should.
We're gonna have more episodes where we talk about it.
Months
but we just booked a brilliant. We just booked a Flagrant 2 live.
Yeah.
First ever Flagrant 2 live. Shout out to Kaz for making that happen.
Yes.
Sir.
Kaz, the MVP of this podcast.
Absolutely,
right
man.
yes.
Without a doubt, my man is putting in work behind the scenes, boy. Thank you, Kaz. But it is appreciated. Just know that you're greatly appreciated, man.
So shout out to everybody that supported, has been supporting Flagrant 2.
Yes.
That they came to us with the offer, so that means a lot of you guys have been, making your voices heard, talking about the podcast, sharing the podcast, all that type of stuff. So February 7th, Wednesday, February 7th at the Highline Ballroom. Flagrant 2 live. You know what I mean? Akaash, Singh, Kaz, Andrew. It is going to be.
We might have some special guests.
We're definitely having special guests.
That's the thing.
Definitely having special.
We're gonna make. I don't know if you've ever been part of a real life cast production, but a real life cast production. If you've been to Henny Palooza or any of these events,
Kaz knows people.
Listen, man. There's always some special guests that show up. You know what I mean?
There's always some people.
What we initially wanted was for the one-on-one game between Shanae and myself to happen at the live.
Yeah.
So we were gonna bring a hoop
in there.
And then either do it right in the crowd, that was Kaz's suggestion, or do it on stage because the stage is quite big. Now if we can get her to, take off whatever she has to do for that, I don't even know what she's booked for. I honestly don't know.
Booked for ESPN.
What about
Center.
ESPN has a cooking show?
Yeah, there's no cooking shows on ESPN.
I couldn't. I had to. I'm sorry. I had to. Damn, it was right there. I was waiting for him to think
ESPN
of
is
it.
really breaking it down. I didn't know that's what it was. No, this is good. Listen, was that crazy to say? Listen, I thought
it's Flagrant too, bro.
Listen, I'm going to be honest. I thought it was like some menstrual cycle thing that was timed out. I didn't know that it's like she's not allowed to do it during that time. And there is a possibility that she could be such a ferocious competitor during those, that week that I'll be honest, that makes me afraid. Because I've dealt with the wrath of a girl around 5'8", 5'9", 5'10".
I am not touching this at all.
During that time period, which is a tragic time period for women to have to go through. I have the utmost respect for what you deal with. And that being said, I don't know if I could match that competitive fire that she might have during that time. That's all I'm trying. That would be a huge advantage for her.
So you're...
So you're saying it can only happen on 3 out of 4 weeks of the month?
I can't. I'm afraid of that 1 week. That's all I'm saying. I personally am afraid.
You need to happen during ovulation week.
I need ovulation. Ovulation. I have a huge advantage because she's gonna be playing against me. She's gonna smell my hormones, pheromones, whatever that's called. I went to public school, so she's gonna smell my pheromones, whatever like that, and that might make her have some sort of attraction. That would be uncomfortable, obviously for her. So we have to time it in between ovulation and menstruation. I think that would be the most fair for me. Obviously, she wants. Kaz is just tapped out of this conversation.
Oh no, I'm not touching this one. I've already caught shit from my girlfriend. She's like, you're so misogynistic. Jesus Christ. I'm like,
what I'm saying is, I have the utmost respect for what women have to go through, and the fact that you could even put up with that on a just walking around your regular day. I can't imagine what that would add to the competitive fire of a basketball game. I think it's a huge advantage that she would have over me, and I don't think it's fair. Frankly, I don't think it's fair.
I'm not fucking touching that.
Point is, we're not doing
how I
it.
massaged that shit, how I turned it from a negative to a positive. Let's go. I've been in this game for a minute.
Point is, we're not going to do the game February 7th. Because
we don't know. Maybe we can get Shanae off of whatever she has to do. Maybe we can ask ESPN for an exception.
We will set up this game.
It should be on ESPN Real Talk.
We will figure a way out.
I know a better place where it could be.
That's true.
We won't say just yet. We won't say just yet.
But yeah, we will absolutely make this one-on-one thing happen. If it's not a place that we can have fans come, we will tape it and we will release it on Andrew's YouTube page. And
fuck that. This is not free content. I'm not giving this away for free. I would pay to host this. I would pay to get in, and I'm a host.
All right, well, maybe we try to get a sponsor to put some money behind it. You know what I mean?
So. I think
that'd be good. Listen. Maybe Betty Crocker will put some money up for
Oh, this show's went off the rails so much.
Hey, that one wasn't me.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
I don't apologize for shit. I am a comedian. Let me let you guys know exactly. I know.
I have to sit with these
Kaz in a different situation. Not only is he an entertainer, he is also a journalist, and he's also a man that works in corporate America. Let me be very clear. Akaash and I are comedians.
And let me be clear.
We make jokes about things, and we will not let this PC social justice warrior nonsense influence our comedianness.
Well, let me be clear. I did not say Betty Crocker. I would have said Kotex. Fuck, I would have said, motherfucker, what you talking about? Apologies will be tweeted at some point.
Let me tell you something. Listen, if you're listening to this right now and you're getting all sensitive about it like that, that's nothing to do with how sensitive they get when they're on their period. So why don't you have a little respect and decency and empathy for what women have to go through once every how many times does it happen? Once every month. Once every 28 days. Lunar cycle.
You got it, bro. You got it.
All right, so that's what we do. One thing we refuse to have happen on this podcast is to disrespect women. So if you listen to Flagrant 2, we will respect women to the utmost. For real.
Absolutely.
No bullshit.
Absolutely.
Shout out to women, yo. And for real, and one day when women get the right to vote, I'm gonna make sure that I'm there supporting them. I don't know when it's gonna happen. It should have been happening if it was up to me. But once they get that right, I'm gonna be there, Cass. I'm gonna be there for them 100%.
Man, I can read the comments already.
Bro.
It is what it is, man.
Yo, man, maybe fuck sponsors. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever.
Akaash off the rails now. Even I pulled back. I was like, hold on. I said we were comedians.
Every time I think we're getting back on the road, Akaash is like, wait a minute.
How much more fun is this, though? Huh? Come on. We independent out here.
Listen. All I'm trying to say is if you think shit is wild when the whole internet can hear us, just imagine how wild it's going to be when we're in a room with 400 people and that's the only ones that are going to know. That's going to be Flagrant 2 live.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's going to be the most flagrant episode.
Kaz got to watch his mouth here because everybody can hear it and it's recorded. All right? You don't got to watch his mouth Flagrant 2 live February.
Let me tell you something. We can see real Kaz as long as his girlfriend not invited. We can hear real Kaz.
That's it. We want real life Kaz, not girlfriend, boyfriend life Kaz.
Give her some WNBA tickets or something.
Yo, she can go watch the WNBA weather team versus another weather team. It's always weather, right? The fucking the Chicago Wind versus. Yo, why did they name the WNBA teams after Captain Planet characters, right? The fucking Phoenix Heart, San Antonio Earth, Chicago Fire,
I hate y'all.
New York Water.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god. My head hurts, dude.